Hey now, we're at Walter Rabbit Maranville. And before we get into Walter Rabbit Maranville, it's still June 21st. We're in the middle of a heat wave. And I didn't realize this. Someone pointed it out to me. It may have been Bill, the Hall of Fame collector. I think there are more M's in the Baseball Hall of Fame for last names than any other letter. There are a lot of M's. I mean, a lot of M's. I feel like I've been a while since Connie Mack. We're still on MA. So, and I mean, after this one, I don't even know who's next. Hold on, I'm going to cheat and take a look. Shocking. It's another. Well, it's another MA. So there's a lot of M's. It's going to take me a while to finish these. But we're at Walter Rabbit Maranville. I mean, looking at his stats, the baseball writers elected him into the Hall of Fame. It may have been one of the worst player elections in. I don't understand it. Lifetime 258 hitter, 2,600 hits, 884 RBIs, 28 home runs. Granted, home runs was not that big of a deal. I guess he was an outstanding fielder. He was also a drunk, which we won't get into. But in terms of fielding and hitting, I guess his most contemporary, according to Baseball Reference also, his most contemporary player like him is Ozzie Smith. I doubt Rabbit Maranville did backflips and stuff like that. But anyways, he's in the Hall of Fame. He got into the Hall of Fame right after he passed away. So there are no Hall of Fame postcards out there. Even though it was his last year, I think, of eligibility, I hate to say this, I don't think dying hurt him getting into the Hall of Fame. But regardless, he did get in, which means we need to get his autograph. So we're going to get to this in a minute. Ron talks about it. He said there's really one type of autograph you really need to watch out for as being a forgery. A lot of them passed. And we're going to look at that. And he died very suddenly, I think at age 62. So there should be no infirmary of hand when looking for a Walter Rabbit Maranville autograph. There's a couple other things to look for. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the autograph analysis of Walter Rabbit Maranville. So I'm going to share my screen here as usual. We're going to go to the PSA database. We're going to come back to this one last because this is the one I think may be suspect. This is a typical Walter Rabbit Maranville autograph. And the key to look for, as Ron and others suggest, is the second B right here. You can see there's really, it looks like an H. You see how that H right there? There really should be nothing of an I per se in a true Rabbit Maranville autograph. Another common thing to look for is he signed a lot of up and down. You can see right here, it's a race down. I mean, it shouldn't loop at all. It should be straight lines. A lot of straight lines you can see with the Maranville. The R should be both the highest and lowest point of his autograph. And he did sign on a nice plane, as you can see right here. This one says best wishes from Rabbit Maranville. You see this picture. It's kind of a clown, maybe because he was drunk. I don't know. But it's tough to see right here. This more looks like a playing day signature. We'll talk about his post playing day signature in a minute here. This is a little bit unique, but you can see very rapid signature, nice clean plane right here with the Rab and the H right here. It's not a B and really into an I. So that's what you really need to be careful. I mean, if I were buying a Rabbit Maranville autograph, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the Yours in Sports. For some reason, whatever it was, I think Willie Wells did it also, but Rabbit Maranville, Walter Maranville was very common signing Yours in Sports right here. Now, what Ron talks about a lot of times, he would see right here, again, this I is really like part of the B, and it's kind of lifted. You see how it lifts up right here? Then the Maranville is back to a nice straight plane right here. So what we're looking for is like the N and the V also, he talks about kind of looks like a W as well. So again, this is a really nice Walter Rabbit Maranville. I'm not sure what exactly he signed this on. His full name is quite rare. We'll get to that in a second. The Rabbit's more common, you can see. But again, straight down. The B looks like an H right here. And again, the Maranville is kind of like a W right here. That's actually not the best autograph. Again, this is a nice, what's it called right here? Again, we're Yours in Sports, which is very common. You can see that H right here. It looks like a W right here. Again, that's what you're looking for, Walter Rabbit Maranville. Again, you see, I'm not going to go too much time into that one for tough to see. Again, a beautiful Yours in Sports, which is what you want to see. Again, really nice right here. That B looks like an H, what you want to see. You see the Maranville because it looks like a W. Again, all this is what you're looking for in a Rabbit Maranville autograph. Best to Ronald. I don't know Ronald right here. I think Ron would say this one may be a little suspect. I don't know. He said you sort of see right here. It's not a straight line. You see how it hooks in and out right here. Yeah, it has the H, but it has the W, but I think it's good. I'm not sure. There's better ones out there. Again, hopefully you're getting the best wishes is kind of weird. One thing Ron points out is if you could see a full rabbit, RABBIT suspect, be careful. But again, the B looks like an H right here, so I think we're good. But again, if it were me and I'm buying a Walter Rabbit Maranville autograph, you got to be careful. Again, right here, this kind of B into the I. And I think this is what Ron's looking like. See, it's at the end, it curves to the right here. I think this is something you got to be careful. And again, it doesn't look like a W. The N is kind of pronounced right here. So single sign baseballs obviously are very, very rare. This looks better to me with a W right here. Obviously, it's dated. The B looks like an H right there. So I would feel better about this baseball. I want to jump back to this right here. So this one concerns me for a couple of reasons, as Ron points out. Number one, it's kind of tough to tell, but it's kind of shaky. You see right here that L is kind of shaky. It's not a consistent autograph. The R loops to the right here. The H comes up like this, even though it kind of has that I right there. You see how it comes up like that? He didn't drop the I, he raised the I. So again, that's what you really need to be careful of. I mean, I went to we'll get to that in a second. I went to REA. They're all the same to me. And so they have this one single side rabbit Maranville autograph. Honestly, it looks good to me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of single sign baseballs. This sold for a lot of money. It sold for $13,000 a couple years ago, but I think it's good. I really do think this is good. I went to Heritage as well. You could see right here, I think this autograph is good. It's racing and it has the drop eyes a little bit. It's a government postcard. But the thing is, his autograph has gotten expensive, even from 2 years ago. I expect to drop now closer to $500 for a nice Rabbit Maranville autograph. So let's talk about the fake one again. Like he said, this sign back and this sign bat. And I tried really hard to zoom in and find the original link. This is the bat I'm sure that Ron's talking about. You could see right here, and I can't zoom in any better, unfortunately. It makes a turn right here and to the right, and it comes down. It's not a straight line. There is a distinct I right here, and the W's okay right here, but it's not great. So turning to eBay, one dealer, not a collector. There's a dealer out there. So there are Rabbit Maranville autographs out there, but you're going to have to pay a pretty penny, like $998. There are one collector, this Showpiece Sports, bought a ton of beautiful signed letters. They're asking $1,099 for each one of them. But I think they're all good. I think these are all beautiful, beautiful letters. I would love to own any one of these. I think his price is a little bit high. There's a signed baseball here. Let's take a look at it. I haven't looked at this baseball. I'm going to look at it for the first time with you. BB, you see that? I can't tell if that's an H or not. Man, that's tough to tell. What do you think? Is that an I or is that another B? I think, let's look at the W right here. It looks like a W to me. I mean, I know the seller. The seller is it's a good seller. I don't want anything bad about the seller. So, I mean, it's the COAs from these TPAs that you need to worry about. The seller's a good seller. So, I don't know. It's in someone's cart. Maybe they're going to buy it. So mine is a letter. This came sold by Jim Stinson. I know the original owner of it. I paid $650 for it. I wish I could zoom in more. I can't. What I loved about it was the fact that it had his full name, Walter, instead of Maranville. I've never seen a Walter Maranville autograph outside of contracts. So I thought that was pretty neat, even though it was signed in pencil. I had to buy it. So that's about it with Maranville. So as you could see, he's getting a tough autograph for someone that is not the greatest player of all time by any stretch of the means. So we're going to go to him, to Rube Marquardt, and again, another MA. So appreciate you watching. And as always, keep collecting.